Hello everyone. So in this session we will discuss about how we are going to do this binary addition. Let us start. I have just given some problems, so we will just work it out one by one. So let us start with the first problem. Okay. Uh, so we have to add 0 followed by 4 ones, 3 ones, sorry, 3 ones. Then we have to add it with 0, 1, 1, 0. So as far as the binary addition is concerned, we have to just add the numbers, and if the sum is going to exceed 2 we have to convert it into binary, and then we have to put the carry here and take the MSB to the next bit position. So 1 plus 0 it is going to be 1, 1 plus 1 it is going to be 2. So if it is 2, what we have to do, we have to convert that into binary. So the binary format of 2 is 1 0. So you will write this LSB first, okay, then you take this MSB to the next position. So you have to add like this. Now again, now if I want to add here 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, you do the decimal counting, and once you get 3, now again 3 has to be converted into binary. So if you convert that into binary, it will be 1 2 is 2, 1 is the remainder. So you will write this remainder in this position and take the MSB bit position to the next digit. So you'll be taking to the next digit. So then here you'll be getting this 1. So the sum of these two numbers is going to be 1101. Now we will just check it with the decimal equivalent. Okay. Here the decimal equivalent for this is how you will interpret the number. The first bit is sign bit. So 0 means it is a positive number, and triple one it is nothing but 7. And here the next number it is nothing but 0 is plus, okay. And here 110 it is 6. So when we add plus 7 and plus 6, you are supposed to get plus 13. Okay. Now the answer may seem to be correct 1101. If 1101, again we may be taking this binary equivalent with 8421 code. So here it is 1, 8 plus 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 1 13. Okay, so it seems to be correct, but actually the answer is not correct because the first digit always indicates it is a sign bit. Okay, so here what should be the answer expected for plus 13? You should get the answer as 1101. This is the magnitude, and you have to get plus here. So it should be 0. The MSB bit should be 0. So this is going to be the actual answer, but the answer what you have got is 1101. If you get the answer 1101, how you will interpret this answer? So this one indicates it's a negative number, and if it is a negative number, we all know the computer will take the number only in 2's complement representation. So to find the magnitude, again you have to take 2's complement. So if you take 2's complement, this will become 0 1, sorry, this one will be the same one, okay, and here it will be 1 and then 0. So the 2's complement representation of this number will be 0 1 1, which is nothing but minus 3. So the actual answer expected is plus 13, but you may get the magnitude, but if we consider the sign bit, it seems to be like a wrong answer. So you have got the interpretation will be minus 3. Instead of plus 13, you have got minus 3. So what is the problem here? That we will discuss soon. Now you just take the answers as such. We will proceed with all the problems, and then we will come back to the correction part. Okay, now we will just discuss. Okay, here 1101, you have got minus 3. You have to get plus 13, but you have got minus 3. So for plus 13, what is the actual number of bits required to represent the magnitude? You need 4 bits and one more bit for the sign. So totally we need 4 plus 1 5 bits. Okay, so now what is that? What is that has occurred? We have only 4 bits. With 4 bits, you are expected to represent a 5-bit answer, and that is the problem we are facing here. So this problem is nothing but otherwise referred as overflow problem. Okay, so when you are not able to accommodate the problem, when you are not able to accommodate the answer, if the answer exceeds the total number of bits required for representing these numbers, then it is going to be called as overflow. Okay, so how this overflow is? So this is going to be an example for overflow. Now we will just proceed with the next problem. The second problem we will take. Okay, the second problem is 1 followed by 3 zeros. The next number is 0 followed by triple 1. Okay, you add it 1 1 1 1. Now you find the equivalent magnitude. This is nothing but 1 triple 0. So 1 represents minus. Okay, you put a minus here. And what is the equivalent for this? So minus means it's a negative number. So you have to take 2's complement of 0. So 2's complement of 0 is again going to be 0. So this is going to be minus 0. So I think 1,000, 1 means negative number, so you have to take 2's complement of this number. So 2's complement of 1,000 is again 1,000. This is going to be minus 8. So this number is nothing but minus 8. Okay. So 1,000 is represented as minus 8, and the 0,111, it is nothing but 0 means positive 7. So the answer expected is minus 8 plus 7, it should be minus 1. Okay, now how you will interpret this answer? 1 is a negative number. So if it is a negative number, the answer is minus. Then you have to take 2's complement of this number. How you will find 2's complement? The first one, till first one you have to copy as such. The remaining bits you have to invert. So you'll be inverting. So it is nothing but 1. So this is nothing but minus 1. So you have got both the answers same. Okay. So I think this problem is going to be giving the correct answer. Okay. Then we will just work out the next problem. Third problem, it is nothing but one all ones. Okay. Added with 1010. So you're getting 1010. So if you add this number 1 plus 1 2, it is 100. Then you will put 1 here. Okay. 1 plus 1 2 100. You will put a 1 here. So it is going to be triple one. Triple one means it's nothing but 3. So 3 means it will be 1 1. And in 2's complement addition, if there is an end around carry, so you will be ignoring this carry. So you are not going to consider this carry. So now how you will interpret the answer here? So 1,111, it is nothing but 1,111, it is nothing but minus 1. So you have identified it as minus 1. Here it is 1. So it means it is a negative number. So 010. So what is the 2's complement of 010? 010. So 011. So this is nothing but 6. Okay. 1 0 1 then 1. Okay, this is nothing but 0 6. So it is minus 6. So the answer what you expect is going to be minus 7. Now how you will interpret this answer? So if there is a 1, you will take it as a negative number. Okay, now you have to take 2's complement of this number. So what is 2's complement of this number? The 1 will be kept as such, then you will be invert the remaining bits, so you'll be getting minus 7. So here for this case, what is that you are getting? You are getting actual answer is minus 7, and the expected answer is also minus 7. So both the answers are correct. Okay. So I think this is giving the correct answer. Now we will just see the fourth problem. Okay. Fourth problem is 0 1 0 0. Then we have to add it with 0 0 1 1. Okay. Now if you add 1 1 1 0. Okay. Now how you will interpret the answer? 0 means plus, 100 is nothing but 4, and here it is 0, so it is plus. Okay. 0 1 1. So this is nothing but 3. So the answer expected is plus 4 plus 3 7. And how you will interpret this answer? 0 is a positive number, and here it is 117. So both the answers are right. Okay. So the manual workout and this binary addition is also giving the same answer. So this is also giving the correct result. So I think here also you will be getting correct answer. So not an issue. Then we will just see the fifth problem. Okay. Here only I've got a wrong result. We will just see how to handle this result. Okay. The next thing is 1 1 0 0. So you will be getting 1 0 0. Then add with 1 0 0 1. Okay. 1 0 0, 1 plus 1 1 0 0 1. So there is an end around carry. So if there is end around carry, you are going to ignore. Now you just interpret the answer. 1, if there is a 1 and then 0, this is nothing but minus 8. And if there is a 1 here, so it is going to be a negative number. For 0 0 1, you have to take 2's complement. So 0 0 1, 2's complement of this number is 1 1 1. So this is nothing but 1 0 0 1 is nothing but minus 7. So minus 8 plus minus 7, it is going to be minus 415. Okay, 7 minus 7 minus 15. So now how you will interpret the answer here? The answer what you have got is 0 means it's a positive number, and then 0 0 1, so it is going to be plus 1. So you have to get minus 15, but you have got plus 1. The answers are different. Okay. So why we have a different answer? The answer, what is the answer expected? Minus 15. What is the binary equivalent of minus 15? So you have to get plus 15 is going to be all ones, and then 0. Now you have to take 2's complement of this number to get minus 15. So it will be 1 0 0 0 1. So this is the answer which is expected for minus 15, but you have got this. So what is the problem here? Yeah, here we have only 4-bit representation. Here it exceeds 4-bit. Okay, so this is also a critical issue. Here we have not received correct answer. Here also we have not received correct answer. So the first case, if you just see, it is an example for overflow, because with the 4 digits at the maximum you can represent only from only up to +7. So you have got +13, it needs 4 digits, it needs one more digits extra. So this is going to be an example for overflow. And here we have got -15. At the maximum you can represent only till -7, so it exceeds the range. Okay, so this is an example for underflow. How the computer will be able to detect the possibility of this overflow and underflow? So for this case we have a hard and fast rule. Okay, so in addition and all these things, we are just going to check the carry bit. Okay, so Cn minus 1 and Cn plus 1. What do you mean by Cn minus 1 and Cn plus 1? So if we take this number, maybe I will write this for this fourth example. So this is going to be C1, and of course this is going to be C0, carry 1, carry 2, then carry 3, and then carry 4. Okay, and so the input carry is always going to be 0. So whatever the carry that comes out of this first bit is going to be represented as C1, C2, C3, C4, and there could be a carry coming out of this excess bit that can be called as C5. Okay, so now here we are going to compare this carry to the fourth bit and carry to the fifth bit. So if it is going to be an n bit representation, you are taking for n minus 1th bit and then n plus 1th bit, 0th bit, first bit, second bit, third bit, fourth bit. Okay, now if you observe here, the input to carry to this bit is going to be 1, and what is the output carry you are getting? It is going to be 0. So now we just observe these two bits. Okay, so what is the carry given to the MSB bit and what is the carry coming out of the MSB bit? Here one is 0, another is 1. They are different. If the input carry to this MSB and the output carry from the MSB are different, then it is going to be a condition for overflow. 0 1, here we have got 0 1. 0 means it is an example for overflow. Now for this case what happens? There is no carry to this bit. Okay, here we have added 1, there is no carry to this bit, and there is no carry out of this bit, coming out of this bit. So if we just compare these two bits, both the carries are same. If both the carries are same, then we will not undergo any overflow or underflow. Okay, now in this example, here we have get the input carry as 1, 1 plus 1. If you add triple 1, so here also you are getting on 1. Okay, actually 1 plus 1 2 1 0. Okay, so here also you are getting a 1 here. So the input carry from this bit and the output carry from this bit, if you observe, both the bits are 1 1. So if both the carry bits are same, then it is not a condition for overflow or underflow. It is a correct value. It is going to represent the correct value. So if both are same, either it is 0 or 1 1, you will be getting the correct answer. Now you examine this bit. So here the input carry is 0. There is no carry here. Maybe I will just delete the previous bit position. Okay. Okay, if you observe the carry to this bit, no carry is given here and there is no carry here also, so both are same. So if both are same, then there is not a overflow or underflow, so you'll be getting the correct answer. And now if you examine the last case, here what is that input carry? 0 plus 0 0, so there is no carry to this position, and here you get a carry. Okay, now this is going to be 1 0. So if the input carry and the output carry are different, it may end up in overflow or underflow. When is overflow and when is underflow, that we have to differentiate. For that purpose, they have given, if the carry pattern is going to be 0 1, it is an example for overflow. So here we have got the carry pattern as 0 1, so it is an example for overflow. So this is going to be the case for overflow, and because of overflow you are not able to get the correct answer. And the fifth case, if you just observe here, the carry pattern is like 1 0. If we get a carry as 1 0, then it is going to be an example for underflow. Okay, underflow. So we are not able to correct the exact, we are not able to get the exact answer. So I think we have just worked out five problems, out of which we have seen 3 problems are able to work out correctly, 1 problem because of overflow, and another problem because of underflow we have got the wrong result. So to detect the overflow and underflow condition, we have to examine the MSB bit. If the input carry to this MSB bit and the output carry from this MSB bit are different, it is going to end up in overflow or underflow. If the pattern is 1 0, it is an indication for underflow. If the pattern is 0 1, it is an indication for overflow. So this completes the discussion of addition process.